Welcome back to Eco Culture Brands Red Tape Talk. Cody is bored, and I'm your host, John Ostos, aka Ill Ego CEO, and I'm here with my two counterparts, Dion, 2 Cup Larry.
Only got 1 cup.
And Cody, Big Sleepy Mouk. What's up, fellas?
Dude, my days are very, very busy. So
tell me about it.
Try to get as much sleep as I can when I can, but shit's tough.
Yeah, eventually you'll realize that you're fine with 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
You'll get there though.
Tomorrow I'll be like about that amount of sleep because I have to get up and go to Grand Forks in the morning. But yeah, I'm alive. I'm here.
Nice.
See, the nice thing about not having kids is like I don't take it for granted. It's like I go to bed at 9. I wake up at 6:40. You know, like I get a good amount of sleep.
No, it's game changing.
Unless I'm working, you know, I can just
everybody's like, oh, that's why I have kids. I can go to bed, wake up, whatever. Shut the fuck up. I don't really give a fuck, dude. Yeah. Kids are the fucking best thing in the fucking world. Yeah. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Yeah. Oh, I don't have to. Yeah, thank God I don't have kids. I can do whatever I want, go over what I want. Shut the fuck up. You know, you know damn well you're just saying that because you're bitter about not having kids. Like having kids is the fucking greatest gift that mankind has ever received.
I agree, and I believe in that obligation right now.
And if you can't have kids,
make them.
Yep.
You should.
And if you can't have kids, that's fine. That's totally. Some people just can't.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
But
some people shouldn't.
Don't.
Some people should.
Some people shouldn't.
Yes.
But don't go around fucking bragging.
Why do I know all the people who shouldn't? That's fucked up that I know them all.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we want to get into this first topic here. So
yeah, let's jump in.
We were talking earlier through Instagram and stuff like that. We got the TikTok ban. So it's passed through Congress a few times here. So I'm just going to go ahead and read through this little bullet point just so you guys get a gist of kind of what we're talking about. Is a powerful House committee advanced a bill on Thursday that could lead to a nationwide ban against TikTok on all electronic devices, renewing lawmakers' challenge to one of the world's most popular social media apps and highlighting unresolved fears that TikTok may pose a Chinese government spying risk, which it does.
Yes.
The measure that sailed unanimously through the House Energy and Commerce Committee would prohibit TikTok from U.S. app stores unless the social media platform used by roughly 170 million Americans is quickly spun off of its China-linked parent company ByteDance. If enacted, the bill would give ByteDance 165 days or a little more than 5 months to sell TikTok. If not divested by the date, it would be illegal for the App Store operators such as Apple and Google to make it available to download. The bills also contemplate similar prohibitions for other apps controlled by foreign adversary companies. Now that it is cleared the committee, the TikTok legislation will head to a vote next week. Oh, I zoomed down too far.
God, you suck at this.
This is interesting. I will be better. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise said in a post on X Thursday evening, its fate is clear in the Senate, where there is no companion bill, and the Democratic chair of the Senate Commerce Committee, Washington Senate Maria, has made no firm commitment to advance the proposal. I will be talking to my Senate House colleagues to try and find a path forward that is constitutional and protects civil liberties, Cantwell said in a statement to CNN. House lawmakers voted unanimously in the same session Thursday to advance a second bill, one that would limit U.S. companies' ability to sell Americans' personal information to foreign adversaries. U.S. officials have cited widespread commercial availability of U.S. citizens' data as another source of national security risk. The U.S. government and other domestic law enforcement agencies are also known to have purchased U.S. citizens' data from commercial data brokers. So, yeah, it's getting legit.
I hope it fucking I hope it passes.
So what is TikTok's response then?
The TikTok response is this will damage millions of businesses, destroy the livelihoods of countless creators across the country, deny artists an audience, reads the notifications, a copy of which was reviewed by CNN. The call to action concludes with a link promoting users to dial their member of Congress and express their opposition to the bill. The multiple congressional staffers told CNN Thursday that the House offices are being flooded with phone calls, in some cases in the hundreds amid the campaign. Many of the calls appear to be coming from teenagers and the elderly, some of whom seem to be confused about why they are exactly calling or why TikTok might be at risk. One GOP aide told CNN. Speaking to reporters on the Capitol steps Thursday, Gallagher rejected characterization of the bill as a TikTok ban. It's not a ban, he said. It puts the choice squarely in the hands of TikTok to sever their relationship with Chinese Communist Party. As long as ByteDance no longer owns the company, TikTok can continue to survive. People can continue to do all the dumb dance videos they want on the platform or communicate with friends and all that stuff. But the basic ownership structure has to change, which is completely fair.
Yeah. So what is the reality of them being able to just say, okay, cool. So, because, okay, this is not racial, but the Chinese in LA are known for doing this. If they fail a business, like they own a bunch of indoor swap meets and stuff like that, right? If they fail a business, they just put it in like a family member's name and redo it.
Yeah, like so they file bankruptcy.
Yeah. They file Chapter 11 and then they just transfer it into someone else's name. And so now, what's to stop them from doing this with TikTok? I mean, okay, ByteDance no longer owns it. Good.
Somebody else then.
Yeah,
picks
good.
It up.
Were we good? That's it.
Yeah.
But they used same platform, same software, same engineering, same asset tools, all that shit. What's to stop them from doing that, I guess? Otherwise, I think it's dope.
So my understanding is they just basically told ByteDance that they have to sell TikTok to some other
Chinese
anybody else
Communist Party.
So anybody else around the world can buy it,
right? And
just basically run it the same way,
essentially.
So what's the point? I mean,
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's really anyone else in the world necessarily, or if they're just talking American based.
If they're receiving information, it doesn't matter. They can still sell that information to China.
Yeah.
Right.
So my big question is, how do people who make TikToks and are like eligible creators, who pays them? Is it the Chinese? Like, is it ByteDance then?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, yeah.
Because you get an account through the app, and the app pays you, and then you just link like your Venmo or your PayPal.
Because they have ads, I'm assuming, right? They have ads on TikTok, so the ads pay ByteDance. ByteDance pays the creators.
That's crazy.
That's how I would assume that they do that.
20 to 40 cents per
Same thing with YouTube.
Views.
Same thing with YouTube. How much? 20 to 40 cents for every 1,000 views? Yep. That's it?
Yeah. I mean, when you get 1 million views, that
shit adds up quick.
It's pretty quick. Yeah. And then you make videos every single day too.
Yeah, I suppose you would have to.
In 2021. So yeah, I mean, if you guys get a call, somebody
do math. What is 1 million views going to get you at 40 cents?
At 40 cents 1,000.
I'm really bad at math, so
400K.
400,000?
Yeah, I was gonna say three
for 1 million.
400 at 0.04 cents.
No, 40 cents.
That's 40 cents.
Go up.
Is it 40 cents or is it?
Scroll up.
Yeah, it said 40 earlier.
Yeah, that says
20
40.
to 40 cents.
Okay, I was gonna say because that's not 400.
Yeah, I did.
You're right.
40 cents.
I think that sounds more
2 to 4 cents sounds more realistic.
No, it doesn't. 4 cents.
That sounds more realistic.
Dude, no.
Who's fucking paying 20 to 40 cents
Who's
per
paying 2
1,000?
cents for a view?
That's from January 10th.
I don't know. I wouldn't pay them shit. So I don't. This one's from November 8th, 2023.
So they dropped their payment. Who knows?
That's
dude.
Quora though too.
Who knows?
So it's like they don't know shit.
They don't know dick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
I think
that's interesting though. I think it is a good thing. But
I don't think a bunch of businesses,
it's not going to change.
Like by businesses, they mean like the people who call themselves entrepreneurs because they make fucking TikTok dance videos all day.
Yeah,
that's what they mean. Like when they say businesses will go out, like nobody's
go get a fucking real job.
If your business is strictly thriving off of TikTok alone,
yeah,
you're not utilizing your resources very well because you should be on Instagram and fucking everything else too. But
YouTube,
also,
Facebook,
yeah, like. Come on, you've got a website, you've got other means. Like TikTok's not going to be the end all for creators or anybody in that sense. You know, anyone that's usually famous on TikTok has converted that fan base into Instagram and everywhere else too. So it's just like, okay, cool, you can't use TikTok anymore, but they all do what TikTok does now.
Yeah,
right.
And the thing is like, if you need to promote your OnlyFans, just do it somewhere else.
Right.
What are we doing?
Instagram. Like everybody else.
You can show your nipples on Instagram.
X lets them do it now, bro. They can run straight porn on X.
Yeah,
so.
that's crazy.
They've been doing that though. Like
Yeah,
it's
Dude,
it is bad.
I logged on to Twitter or X, whatever, the other day, and like it shows you random like for yous and stuff, and someone commented, Twitter porn been hella lame lately. It was just like a post that they made.
I was scrolling. I was
like, damn, people just go on there for the porn.
I was scrolling through reels, or maybe it was even like a podcast I was watching, but this guy was like, dude, there's literally titties on Instagram. Like women are doing they're pretending to breastfeed fake babies so they can show their titties. Yeah. And I was like, it's been bad. Everybody's getting it on their For You page though. It's
some are doing it with real babies. It's the same damn thing.
Yeah,
though, in my opinion,
doesn't matter.
It's like, okay, you don't have to. It's just like you don't have to cry on fucking Instagram. You don't have to fucking have a real baby sucking your titty and just so you can show your nipple and pull it all out on your Instagram. What is the fucking point of that? I don't get it.
Is it not
that's
as
like,
bad?
That's like normalizing masturbation and just jacking off on Instagram all the time to be like, what?
I would think that
it's a natural thing, you know. Like
I would think that a girl that wants to promote her OnlyFans would want to be more covered up.
Yeah, leave something to the imagination,
and then have them come to
not with these
come to your OnlyFans,
bro, because they know it won't sell unless they show it first.
They're flopping their big titties out.
My question to you guys is, since you're dads and everything, you know, is it better that it's a fake baby or like? Is it just fake? Gross either way?
It's equally
I think
wrong.
it's better fake.
It's better fake for sure.
I think
that makes it more sick.
Well, yeah,
I think it makes it more sick that you went out and bought a realistic rubber baby. For your fucking pornographic page on Instagram,
Fair enough.
That's sick
fair
as
enough.
Fuck. But at least the ones who have the baby need to be doing that, really.
Right. But you're using your own child. But you're using your own child to promote your fucking porn.
Okay, I'll put it this way: if they're using it to actually promote, if they really have an OnlyFans page, then yeah. But if it's just a girl who's trying to get attention because she wants to show her titties on there, she wants to play dumb like that wasn't her intention because she's not technically an OnlyFans girl, then it's just like, okay, that's stupid and you're lame, but I get it. At least your baby really needs that. But it's just like, I think it's okay for men to cry. I don't think it's okay for a man to film himself crying, or a woman at that. Like, why? What would be the point?
Yeah.
What would be the point of like
nobody wants to see that.
Yeah. To show people you're real.
It's so intentional, and that's okay. Just tell them you did it. Just tell them you did it. You can still run that content.
Dude, we get it. Mental health is at an all-time low.
Is it though, or is everyone just fucking pussies now?
No. Yes,
a little bit.
Come on, man.
I get it. Mental health needs to be addressed, right? But the fact that you had time to take a picture of yourself crying and post it on social media just for attention to say like, oh, I'm an advocate for mental health.
But I can't understand the logic. Like, if you were truly in a passionately emotional state, how did you break that state and go, oh, I should grab my phone right now?
Yeah,
but let me just keep crying while I reach for it.
I'm going to set it up. Let me set it up here. Press play or press record.
That's weird to me, bro. I don't, you know what I mean? I find that's a really challenging one for me to understand, because you see chicks do this all the time, especially locally, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, stop. Like, you do not need to film yourself crying. Yeah. Just tell people you did it. Like, it's the same content. Just be like, hey guys, I just had a breakdown a minute ago and I'm dealing with some episodes of anxiety or depression, and then tell your story. But you don't have to, like, it makes it so, I don't care. I can't think of any case scenario where you're really in your feelings and you're bawling in your feelings and you're fucking through all of that.
Yeah.
You had the ability to turn off that emotion for 1 second and go,
I gotta record this.
Oh yeah,
I gotta take a picture. Yep,
selfie time. Like, what?
And then
all of a sudden, in my mind, you're like, no, you have more control over your fucking mental health than you're pretending.
Yeah,
because you had the ability to stop all the emotions and think about grabbing that stupid ass phone to film that shit.
Imagine when they take their selfie, they look at it, they're like, no, that's not good enough.
Over. I'm still hurting.
Yeah, no, it's
weird.
The recording,
it's a hard one.
The recording ones are fucking. That's a trip.
It's a tough
just set up.
I get when you like cry when you're talking about something that's sad and then you end up crying.
Oh yeah,
but
if you do that, I think that's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
If you get caught off guard and you're talking like, fuck yeah, bro, that happens all the time to me alone when no one's around for sure.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll watch stupid videos sometimes and I'll be like, what the fuck? I'm all choked up and shit, bro. Yeah, I'm like, damn.
I never used to like get choked up watching like movies or anything like that, but now that like being a parent is more realistic for me, I feel like I get choked up a lot more easily, like watching like a sappy
or just having
like
your
that.
one, bro. Like you've got your girl and you're planning to get married, like you're viewing life differently all of a sudden, so things are a little bit more like
real,
but sentimental to you. You know what I mean? Where before you're just like
a little more personal.
Fuck bitches. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like if someone shows you something sad, you're like, where the hoes at, bro?
Exactly. I remember watching some of the most crazy sad movies when I was younger and just being like, why are you crying, mom? Like, what's up? Like, it's not even bad. But now I feel it. But let's get rid of TikTok. Fuck it. Let's actually just destroy the whole thing. It's unnecessary.
I'm down. I think TikTok goes away.
I think it's doing way more damage than good.
I think it should go away because I'm so tempted to make business pages on TikTok right now, and I don't want to fucking do that, bro.
I honestly,
but I see people really faring well for their businesses by bringing it to that platform. Yeah, and then it blows up, and I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to have to do all that, bro.
But isn't TikTok the same as fucking Instagram Reels?
It's the same thing
in a sense, but they have way more viewability for people on TikTok.
Yeah,
but intentionally because they're trying to smear the brains of our youth,
just a dopamine.
Yeah, with dumb nonsense stuff. So that now, like, bro, I love my kids, but my daughter fucking dances everywhere we fucking go now. We'll be standing in the store, like there's a comedian who makes fun of this, and he's dead on with it, but like talks about little girls, shopping with their parents, and like my daughter really, she'll be walking around the store and she'll be looking around, she'll be like, oh, and starts doing all these moves and shit, and I'm embarrassed, bro. I'm like, stop doing that, and she's like, what? And she's like, and all of a sudden she does another move. And
you better delete that shit,
bro,
before it zaps her brain.
Bro, so bad. She was doing it at the gym the other day. She had the camera set up outside, and she was in the parking lot just doing a TikTok dance, bro. But she's not on TikTok though. She's on a kids app. It's called like Zigazoo. So it's like only kids can be on it. Like, and you as a parent, you have to go on and make a video to approve them being on it, and no adults are allowed on it or like older people. It's just for children, for like little kids. And so, but it has a lot of the same capabilities as a TikTok does. Yeah, so that's what she does. And she thinks she's famous because she has like 170 subscribers, and they all like watch her videos. And so she's always making videos. She'll make like, what do they call it? When you film yourself doing something for a long period of time and then you break it
time lapse.
Yeah, she'll make time lapses of her like cleaning her room and organizing her vanity and like doing all this, like, bro, she's into it, and I'm just like, no, like,
Cody, the thing is
down to the last unavoidable. Kid, she's the only one, bro. All the way down to the last kid, and she's the one who picked it up, though.
Yeah.
The other one's not even close. They don't give a shit about it.
I don't think you can stop that nowadays unless you are.
Yeah. I don't think it's my intention to stop it as much as I just want to regulate it and give her some self-control.
Does she have her own phone?
Yeah, but it's just a Wi-Fi phone.
Yeah.
She doesn't have service or anything like that on it. She's restricted from having any other app. She's not even on a house. She has kids YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's it. So we're pretty restrictive on it, and she only gets a certain amount of hours on each app too, so she can't be on there all day and playing games and all that stuff. So it's work though, bro.
Yeah,
it's work to restrict them from the reality, and then too, like, you got to deal with, like, sometimes, like, even Parker, because we had to restrict him a lot, because he gets crazy with all these social media apps, bro. He's a 13-year-old boy and he's out of control. And shit, bro. And girls are all over him at school and shit. So he just gets reckless, man. So you got to regulate him.
But, did you catch him?
Yeah, but well, talking to girls, though, like, I caught him, like, he gets crazy with it, bro.
Clapping cheeks, huh?
Not like that. Not yet, bro. Not yet. I'm certain of that. And we'll prolong that as long as we can. But I get 13.
Did you have to talk with him?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah. He also, but so I was gonna say is about, like, what you have to deal with them though.
Yeah.
Is they feel like they're missing out on the world because everyone around them is on these apps, bro.
Showing all the cool stuff
apps, and it's so hard. Like we like, maybe we're the crazy parents, bro. But I actually care what my kids are into because I see what goes on in the world. But we have this app called Bark. And it records everything that they do
on their phones.
Yeah, so like if they look at YouTube, if they are texting their friends, it'll screenshot it and send it to us.
Oh no shit!
If there's anything sexual, graphic, drug-related, suicidal, anything. It's a trigger for the app to record what's on their phone and send it to us in an app.
Whoa. It's called Bark?
It's called Bark, yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, they even have their own phone if you want to just buy a Bark phone, and it'll do all that stuff automatically. Otherwise, it's an app you download. We just have to set their phones up to our laptop and program everything in so it's connected and synced.
Whoa. And does it cost money?
I think we pay like $12 a month. Maybe. I don't even know for certain if it is. Maybe $8 or something.
That's really cool.
It's very inexpensive, but it's worth it because Parker and Amelia are on it and we get updates on all their stuff, but only like it's not a full invasion of their privacy, bro.
It's just
only if there's cussing, if there's sexual content, if there's.
Did you tell them like, hey, watch it?
Yeah. We let them know.
Yeah.
Sometimes we gotta sit him down and be like, bro, what's this shit? Like, what? And he's just like, you know what I mean?
Oh, the things I was texting my friends when I was like 14 years old, like my buddies, like in a group chat, I'd be like, dude,
and
talk about his mom and
you gotta be
stuff.
careful too, because I don't want to completely like, I don't want to take that away from him. You know, like I've told him, you know, Kayla doesn't listen anymore, but like I've told him
to
like,
the podcast.
Yeah, I said, look, bro, there's things between like me and you that I'm gonna let slide because I understand what it's like to be a 13-year-old boy and your mom doesn't. But those, you know, it's not gonna be anything super inappropriate. But like I get it, you know what I mean? Like you're into girls, you know, like we can't stop him from liking girls and talking to him and wanting to date them. So I told him like, you know, there's some things I'll let slide, bro. Like I'll give you opportunities to do that, but you just got to respect the boundaries of like how far you're allowed to go and shit. And so we have a pretty good rapport like that. Not my daughter though, no, not at all. We're working on the chastity belt right now, bro. Slap that bitch on her in the next year or two. Watch.
Mine's not relatable in that sense, but my nephew, he like loves Pokemon, right? He's 8, so he's just like a year younger than Amelia or the same age, one grade below.
She's 9.
Yeah. So he's just like into Pokemon every weekend. He's like, dude, can we go to the mall and go look at the Pokemon?
Oh, he was hunting. Yeah. Pokemon hunting. Yeah.
He's like trying to get them. And I'm like, dude.
My brother Lovis does that still.
You got $25, right? You're going to spend that once every week, bro? That's $50. You're not going to be playing with Pokemon in a year. You don't even watch the show Pokemon. So why are you buying these Pokemon? He's like, I just like it. I was like, when was the last time you looked at one of the cards that you bought last week? And he was like, I haven't.
Everything's impulse. Everything's on impulse. They're teaching them to get nothing for your money, bro. Yeah. They're teaching them to the value of money is crap now. Yeah. And they're like, my kids do the same thing. Hey, can I get $25 to buy some skins for what's that game? Fortnite.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck are skins? And
V-Bucks,
like, they're like, or V-Bucks or whatever. And they're just like, oh, it's just like a, you know, I'm just like, wait, like a virtual thing? There's nothing real.
Nothing real.
They're like, no. Just like, fuck. They got you guys out here competing to buy the highest fucking, you know,
spend the most money.
Yeah, like,
and that's what he does. Bro. And so I'm trying to explain to him because he's young still. Like he doesn't get it. Yeah. I'm like, bro, you can't be spending all your money on this, even though you earned it. It's your money. We're not doing that.
But it's a waste.
Yeah. And he got it that day. He was like, oh, I guess. Anyway, fucking.
So. All in all, let's get rid of TikTok.
Get rid of it. We don't need it. There's other apps that compete with it now.
Yeah.
For usability.
It's I think all social media is shit now.
Yeah.
Obviously I use them all, but we can do much better without them. We could.
So next on the list is the State of the Union address. They had put the wrong year on the flyer that they made, at least is what they're saying. But let me pull up an image so Cody can see because I don't know if he saw it.
It's like all the
I saw it.
All the Republican, so to speak, pages on like Instagram, we're sharing it and throwing it around today, saying we're
not even going to be able to.
Oh, right there. That was a video, but that's it.
Yeah. So it looked like
he's telling everyone to tune in, and then they're showing a picture, but they're saying that post is there at that exact time, but there's no actual image. They're saying that's fake,
even though that is Twitter.
And so it's like, come on.
Anyway, okay, so I'll read through this one. I'll try and do a better job here. U.S. President Joe Biden's official X account shared the incorrect date for March 7, 2024 of the State of the Union address, posting the announcement for February 7, 2023 instead of 2024, obviously. The official House Republicans X account shared the screenshot, writing, Joe Biden doesn't even know what year it is, while the Republican National Committee X account wrote, "Does Biden know what year it is?" Both implied that Biden was responsible for handling his own social media
which
accounts,
he doesn't.
which is not true.
Right.
Yeah.
We all know that he doesn't.
We found no evidence on Biden's X account or any other official account used by his team of sharing or of having shared the incorrect graphic in 2024 using 2023 State of the Union. As such, we rate the screenshot as fake. So I'm not sure.
That was Snopes. That was Snopes.
Yeah, Snopes.
Yeah.
Who they haven't been.
Is there any other place that?
There's nothing that I could see. You know, that was like the only article I found was on Snopes, and they're naturally calling it fake. But they did that about all the conspiracies from 2020 that came true in the last 3 years. So, and if I remember correctly, Snopes is owned by somebody that's connected to all the, you know, the demon fucking left people and shit.
Yeah, they're definitely.
You wouldn't say
definitely a part of the deep state for sure.
Yeah, I don't even think we're going to be able to find anything on that either.
No, they fucking wiped the internet.
Which is crazy because the thing you were saying about the stock market as well, that was like,
you guys know Elon, if he is one of the good guys he pretends to be, he'll confirm that, won't he? Because it was on X.
I don't think so.
He'll be able to tell if someone removed it, or you know what I mean, if they're lying about it.
I don't think he's a good guy. I think you guys.
I don't know, man. It's questionable now. I'm seeing a lot of weird behavior.
You know how people believe in the firmament and stuff, like how there's the dome around the Earth. Yeah. How the fuck's he going to space? Like,
I don't know.
If that's the truth, he can't be a good guy.
One of the most showing pieces of evidence for supposedly the firmament is they show a video of a SpaceX rocket hit, you know, it's shooting and then it just hits, and everyone's like, no, it just ran out of fuel and stopped right there, but you can clearly hear it go cling cling and then just stops dead air, bro.
They're just so edited though. Like,
I don't know. It's so hard to say. Yeah,
I saw one just today, I think, and the rocket hit, and basically it just looked like a splash of water, and then it just disappeared.
Imagine if snow globes were telling us all along. Every year around the holidays, we're shaking these snow globes like, look how cool of a concept this is. Who would have ever thought of this? And everyone's like, God.
I don't know about that
so
one.
I don't know. I think Snopes is bullshitting and the left is covering for Biden like they always do.
Yeah, and
he posted that shit and that shit was real.
That goes on in 12 minutes here, so obviously we're all gonna watch it, I'm sure, the whole thing, and see what's up, or at least some snippets. But next we got Ryan Garcia, who is a professional boxer. He's about to fight Devin Haney. It says the California native has sparked fears after a series of incidents involving erratic behavior, allegations of drug use, and bizarre links to satanic suicide cult. Garcia is due to face fellow American Devin Haney in a bid to take his WBC super lightweight belt on April 20th. However, there are doubts as to whether Garcia will be ready to face Haney in the ring. Just hours after his newborn son arrived in the world, it was announced that he had split from Adria Salina, the mother of his child, and their divorce was finalized in January. Then a 6-second video uploaded to his social media account included a concerning caption with gibberish words and a claim that his throat had been slit. Selena recently claimed he was being heavily oppressed and was not fine. British promoter Eddie Hearn admitted Garcia's activity had left him feeling concerned about his welfare. How Ryan Garcia responded: the boxer has since uploaded a video to social media to reassure his fans that he is okay and did not have his throat cut, suggesting he is a victim of possible sabotage.
His clone came on and said that. They slit his throat and then brought his clone in, and that's why his clone looks lost. He's still trying to wake up all the way. He's still computing all the information that's being uploaded into his brain, bro.
But the thing is, he also looks like he's just done too much coke.
Yeah. So and I think that's what I was going to question is, like, do we think he's doing drugs or do we think he's being drugged? Because the shit he's saying is way out of left field, bro. But it's also aligned with all the Alex Jones videos he's probably been watching.
I don't know.
But a lot of celebrities I've seen, if you go into the comments,
why
they're co-signing him, bro.
Why is it just out of the left field here?
Yeah, I don't know. It's strange, right?
It is strange.
It's strange. And people were all saying that his behavior has been weird, and it has. He's been very weird, like leading up, to all the press he did for this. It just got weirder and weirder and weird. It just reminds me of Kanye West, Britney Spears.
But he wasn't like a super pop, like Tank Davis beat his ass. Like
yeah, but he is super famous. and he's a big fucking money draw because he came up as a boxer, but he also in the same breath as he was coming up was social media famous.
Was he?
So they call him an influencer, but he was a boxer first that got really famous on social media before he got really famous as a boxer. But he's always been this kid that was next up and shit, you know what I mean? And he's just been grinding, but he got really big social media fame, and that's why he's such a big card. And he's bad, bro. Like he's got speed and all that shit. But yeah, Tank's just a fucking whole other animal for anybody.
And he can't talk shit at all.
Like,
have you seen him try to talk shit? It's so funny.
But mostly recently, when he's been having these weird episodes. So it's strange, man, to see him kind of go left field like
Maybe
that.
Tank Davis fucked his brain up, though.
Yeah, he would have just done this a year ago then.
Well, I feel like if he did have some sort of CTE, we would know about it by now, and they would stop the fight because that's a serious fucking.
They don't care. They're just trying to make their money. Well, Antonio Brown played with CTE for so long, and he still talks.
Yeah, he doesn't get thumped in the head.
Yes, he did. Antonio Brown, the wide receiver.
Yeah, but that was like before the concussion protocol. That was back in what 2020 when he quit.
Yeah, but CTE has been like a big deal, and he got fucked up one time. Like there's a specific video that people say he started acting different after he got hit this
I'm
way.
sure it plays a part in it for sure.
Yeah, and Tank, all he did was body shot.
Yeah, I don't know.
He didn't wreck him in the face or the head.
But Coke does that to you too. So.
No, yeah, it does for sure.
Well, I don't know if it makes you manic though.
But, yeah, it doesn't make you like this, bro. Unless this motherfucker like Rick James coked out, bro, which that took Rick James a long time to get that fucked up in the head. Something else is bigger going on here, but he definitely looks like he's on drugs. Yeah, he's talking and he sounds like it, and his eyes are all weird. And he's even in this last video where they say that he was talking about how he's just only going to focus. He looks like he's reading a script.
He definitely is looking, because when you see the video start, he's looking this way,
and then he looks down.
No, somebody moves the phone. Somebody moves the phone to where his eyes are looking, and so it doesn't look like he's reading a script. So he's definitely reading something. Because I rewatched it because people were saying that. So, but no.
Do you think after he came out with the Instagram, or not Instagram, X, what do you call those things? X live chats or whatever it was?
Yeah, with Andrew Tate.
The live chat. Do you think somebody stepped in and was like,
well, didn't you hear him say, I got to go, they don't want me doing this right now, or something, they're here, or something like that? Like, he has handlers or something's going on, bro. But the timing of it is crazy because this is such a big conspiracy theory that I don't think is actually a conspiracy theory anymore. I think there's been a lot of people come forward and say that this is true enough to us to believe it because they're all telling the same stories. But Ryan's just came out of nowhere. And here's the other thing. A lot of people were saying this too. He gives all his props and love to Jesus publicly.
But what was the story? Like, what was that all of his Instagram stories talking about, like fucking 666 and
like they were gonna kill him.
Satan is blah blah blah.
And it was all gibberish.
That was that one.
It was like Baphomet, 666, and all this weird like gibberish, like someone was just punching keys, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Who knows what that's all about? But they're just trying to, and they got deleted right away. And now it looks like a cleanup job. We'll never know, I guess, for certain, unless he's like started something really big. Because like I said, a lot of celebrities are coming out and they're just to give you guys, Ryan's telling the truth. I was there too, and you can't make it big without them. And they come to you and offer you all these deals and shit.
He's claiming he saw people.
I think what he's trying to make us understand is that he took the deal. He's seen all this happen. He took the deal, and then like maybe I don't know if they MK Ultra you or do something to create you and have control over you and have some kind of a trigger that makes you lock in when you need to, and maybe it went bad. You know what I mean? Like maybe something happened in the brain where he started slipping out of it. And that's why he started going fucking crazy.
It's called American Ultra. It's a good movie.
And that's why he started going crazy, because he was coming out of it. It wasn't working as good on him. I don't know, bro. Like there's something weird about this whole situation, though. To me, it just doesn't add up. The timeline of the events and the different back and forth, and now all of a sudden he's just like, look, guys, until after the fight, I'm just going to focus. I know I dropped a bunch of crazy bombs on you guys, but we're going to get fight focused for the next 5 weeks. Then we'll get back to it, maybe.
Yeah, how do you just come back from that?
No, bro. They gave him the right shot this time or some shit. You know what I mean?
He's saying that they're trafficking children and that they showed him what they were doing to them and stuff like that. So
he said they took him to the Bohemian Pine Grove, which is Alex Jones's fucking thing he got video of, and they tied him up and made him watch rape, torturing of babies, bro.
We can't say that on YouTube.
Really? Oh, I'll cut that.
Yeah.
But fucking
say what?
You can't say R word.
Oh,
they'll flag us.
They'll flag us for sure. But yeah, no. So that's pretty wild. But I mean, there obviously is truth, and like with that Instagram I sent you guys the other day, that the 17,000 bodies found in a shipping container. Yeah. Did you guys hear about that before? I never heard about that.
That's old. I've heard that for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so this is disturbing.
But now remember, this stuff's been going on since the 80s and 90s.
That was old. Yeah,
with the
old
original
post.
Epstein. You know what I mean? So it's like not surprising. Though the shitty part is they always try to cover it up. Now you're going to tell us that this was the result of an abortion clinic? Bro, babies with heads cut off, that's not abortion.
Yeah. So
they don't look like that when you abort them, bro. Like, so it's not an excusable like scenario where they're like, no, limbs were cut off of the babies, their heads were cut off, and they were stuck to the roof
of a shipping container.
In a shipping container. That's not what an abortion looks like.
Very
bro.
disturbing.
Yeah.
Like a baby isn't that developed in an abortion, especially a legal one.
Mm-hmm.
So like what?
Yeah.
That doesn't add. But we're just. Oh yeah, the mainstream media told us what it is. Experts chimed in and told us, and so like that's true. And we don't ever like use our cognitive fucking dissonance, bro, to be like, wait a minute, something doesn't add up here.
Yeah, the dock workers.
Aborted babies don't have limbs and heads to chop off like that, bro. and fill a fucking. Imagine aborted babies, how small they would be. There would have been millions of them if it filled that shipping container, bro.
Yeah,
doesn't make sense. They were like kids, babies, and toddlers.
Kids,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah, they basically said they couldn't lift the crate up because it was too heavy, and so they had to send the dock workers to go unload it by hand. And when they opened it, that's what they found, and everyone was obviously disgusted and sickened. So that one was wild. Never heard of that in my life, so I was just like shocked.
What about the Matt Rife thing?
Oh yeah, well we're on that real quick. So this is on the Garcia thing. This kind of ties in because there's a comedian that came out who said, "Nah, Ryan's not lying." This is another one. Like when I said celebrities are backing him, and this guy said, you know, in order to make it, they have to come to you and they have to offer you a deal. And he's like, this people came to me and another famous comedian who's now blowing up and said, you know, we can give you guys all the fame and fortune you could ever dream of. You just got to do this one thing. And it's usually something compromising.
Yep.
So essentially he said, you know, you got to give blowjobs to us two guys here. And he said no quicker than him getting up and walking out. On his way out, he turned around and Matt Rife was knobbing them both off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this guy,
that's the one right there.
This guy's complaining, or like he brought it out against Matt Rife.
Yeah. The interesting thing is that Matt Rife came out of fucking nowhere.
Nima Yamini.
And he was being blown up on fucking social media.
They always do come out of nowhere, bro.
Well, and then all of a sudden he's got a special on Netflix.
He's fucking like the biggest thing ever.
And he pretends to be gay a lot in his comedy. He's pretty convincing.
I have not watched him at all.
He's actually fucking funny.
All the other comedians talk about him like that. He's known
for he does like what do they call it when they work with the audience?
Oh, look at that. Matt Rife exploring legal action after fellatio allegation by comedian.
Imagine someone saying that and you're just like, I'm going to sue them instead of being like, dude, he's fucking lying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Matt Rife.
Well, what if you do that and then like things like Meek Mill happen to you where you're like, I'm not gay. I love women. Women are great.
Meek Mill took it too far, bro. And he doesn't have a lot of substantial evidence to prove otherwise either.
His EP is trash too. I listen to it.
Yeah. And then you see more and more people coming out against Diddy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And
do you remember?
I love that they're saying Jay-Z's next, and then they just announced that Jay-Z's standing behind Puffy, saying, "I don't care what they accuse him of. I've known him forever, and he's solid." And
he's one of them.
Yeah, because he has to.
He's gonna go down.
They're probably like, Jay-Z, you need to help Diddy. You need to go help Diddy.
Nah, he's going down no matter what. It's too
Jay-Z's
far.
next. They're saying, bro.
He's bringing himself down then too.
And we've seen
Hopefully they
evidence
remember
of Jay-Z and Beyonce for years. Bro.
Yeah.
When they started wearing fucking satanic goat heads and fucking upside down crosses and all that, I knew something was wrong because Beyonce was a gospel singer, bro.
Yeah. And then,
you know what I mean?
And then
in no planet would she be a gospel singer who's okay with wearing Baphomet goat heads and upside down crosses and, you know, symbolism that's regarded as satanic and Illuminati and ritualistic stuff. She goes to those ritual cookouts with Marina Abramovich and stuff where they do, you know, like sacrificial dinners and shit. Like, no Christian in their right mind should.
Not even a Christian, just a normal person.
Yeah, like, a normal person. Yes, but I'm talking about like gospel singer.
Yeah.
Katy Perry's another one. She was a gospel singer, bro. And she said it a million times in interviews that she sold her soul to the devil. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She was like, I wanted to be this, what's that country singer, Ann something or another. She's really known.
No, that's an actor.
Yeah, no, I can't remember, but she was known. She's like, I wanted to be her so bad when I got older. And they're just like, yeah. And she's just like, but, you know, then I sold my soul to the devil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, they always say stuff like that out in the open, bro. It's super weird. But their whole objective is to tell us.
Yeah, right.
One of Meek Mill's songs on his new EP, because he kept saying, I'm not going to let you guys overshadow my music, so I had to listen to it. Yeah. It's only 5 songs, and one of the songs is called Giving Chanel, which I think he means like, oh my God, it's giving. Like, it's giving Chanel. And also, it's like an Ice Spice type beat, like a women's drill beat. It's awful. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, this is not making your claim. Even though you're rapping about hood stuff.
How long ago did you send me that video of that girl that was telling us about Diddy would bring in people to the studio and have?
Oh, that was like years ago.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
2020.
Was that back in 2020?
Yeah. Yep, she was that chick that she said she used to work for Diddy.
See, like this has been going on for so long.
From 2020.
Yeah, that's when I first heard about it.
She was also the first one that said Diddy killed his ex-wife.
Cassie?
No,
was it Cassie?
Kim.
Yeah,
I can't remember her full name, but yeah, I think it was Kim. But yeah, she died mysteriously not too long ago, and like she was releasing a book, a tell-all book, and everything about him, bro. And it's the mother of his sons.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But everyone says that he killed her.
Kim Porter.
Yep.
Oh, died.
She was a supermodel or some shit.
From lobar pneumonia. What's that?
Something that creeps up out of the blue and kills you instantly, probably. Something that just shows up out of left field and instantly kills you.
Acute exudative inflammation of the entire lobe. Oh, weird.
Nah, so many people say that her death was suspicious, man, and that he bought the coffin before she was even dead and all that shit. Like
I did hear that too, for sure.
But they didn't get along. He beat her and mistreated her, and she was gonna write a tell-all book, and she died.
Did he? Don't they say that Diddy was a part of taking out Tupac
and Biggie?
Okay, both of them. Interesting.
Weird. Yeah, I don't get that. I'm not sure on that one. I didn't hear about that though either.
I think he's just embroiled in controversy.
So they even have now come out and said that, like, some of the dudes that used to work for Diddy and the rappers and stuff, they have come out and said, like, Diddy's got cameras all everywhere, over his houses,
compromised everywhere. Like Epstein,
and
he's
compromising. He's the Epstein of hip hop, of the rap game.
Yeah,
I believe that, bro. Diddy's
100%.
a corny ass dude, bro. He's been faking black forever, homie. Ever. And this dude's been in the industry since like the 80s, late 80s, early 90s.
So he's just another.
He was a producer.
He's just another project of the CIA.
Yep.
Just another project.
Remember, Kanye said Diddy was a Fed, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye said Diddy is a Fed.
Oh,
they've been infiltrating since day one, bro. This is what I talked about last time. Back when I was doing hip hop, bro, the biggest talk in the game was hip hop cops, bro. Everyone was like, all the rappers were like, yeah, we got hip hop cops. They're infiltrating our sets and our circles and our rap labels and all that. There's all these dudes pretending to be one of us, but they're actually feds. And they've infiltrated the industry, and that's how they were busting people and, all the shit that was going on behind the scenes in the rap game, bro, is because they've had hip hop cops since the 90s, early 90s, bro. They infiltrated the game. In fact, they say that the CIA is the one who started the damn rap. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I just had to bring this up because people are saying Kanye West is a clone, and so like right after he started talking about the Diddy stuff, that's when he started to. Well, that's kind of when he went away.
That's why they changed his teeth so you can't tell, because his jaw was broken in so many places when he first came out. That song Through the Wire was about him getting in a car accident, almost dying, and his whole jaw being wired shut. And he wrote and rapped that song with his jaw wired shut. That's why the song's called Through the Wire. So technically, if we were to get a good glimpse of his teeth, which he's been hiding out for the longest time, we would be able to tell it's not really him.
This one?
No,
that's why they hid his face for so long, and he did interviews with masks on all the time. They're trying to disguise him.
So you think he's a clone?
I mean, let's just say yes. Right? Like at this point, bro, it all looks so provable.
We'll find out after we hear his solo album.
Wasn't he just on what do you call it? Breakfast Champions?
Drink Champs and then
Drink Champs.
Breakfast Club or
Drink
two different
Champs.
things. Drink Champs is this one.
I thought he was just on Drink Champs.
That was
recently.
before he disappeared.
Before
also.
he did his little thing though.
No, I thought it was recently. Like he was on there, and he went off.
Maybe, but I doubt it again because they probably wouldn't have him back. Would be my guess.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, it's weird. It don't really look like him, but he's a lot chubbier too. So
see that one?
Maybe.
Go back.
Well, I mean, it's going to be.
It says 2024 on his hat.
That one.
Yes.
That was the Trump 2024.
No, that's got to be recent.
Ugh, that doesn't look like him.
He looks a little chubby.
Yeah, because Drink Champs deleted him.
But that was that last episode. But this is a different one.
I don't think that's recent because they would have a YouTube video.
Welcome back, Ye. Go up.
2022.
Go up. Welcome back, Ye. Right there.
This one?
Nope. Go down.
Yeah, look at the
down.
Date. 2023 of November 22nd.
Right. Oh.
The other one says October 15th, 2022.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Old news.
So we got Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, John? Are you gonna tune in?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Are you?
But I'll tell you right now, if Mike Tyson doesn't knock him the fuck out, you know it's
He's not
contract.
gonna.
Dude, it's gonna fucking be. It's gonna be the same shit, dude. I promise you. I promise you that Mike is probably doing this because he needs the money, and Jake Paul is 100% gonna pay him to take a dive.
This is an entertainment. Jake Paul doesn't even need to pay him. Netflix is paying both of them.
Dude,
this is entertainment only. This is not a boxing match. This is purely entertainment.
But Jake Paul's gonna win.
I don't know why Mike Tyson would have the guts to take a fall like that, but maybe.
You don't need it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't do any good for his reputation, that's for sure.
And same with Jake Paul. Like if he knocks out Mike Tyson, that's not a good look either because the guy's gonna be fucking 60 years old.
Yeah, it's not really a win-win at all.
Jake Paul's such a douche, dude. I wish that fucker would go away.
Yeah, he should have when he went to the suicide place and started showing dead bodies on YouTube.
That was Logan Paul, but Jake Paul, he should have went away after he lost to Tommy Fury.
Oh yeah, I mean,
oh shit, we're 8 minutes into the State of the Union here.
It didn't actually start yet though.
Still
yeah, we won't get a chance to go live with it, I'm sure.
Yeah, do you think they're gonna charge more money, like even if you have Netflix?
How would they do that?
I don't know. I think they're gonna charge advertisers
like a pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is it going to be on Netflix?
Yeah, it's going to be on Netflix,
like live.
Yeah, that's why they're saying all of this is huge and unprecedented because of the way they're doing it. It's like the biggest ticket.
Because it's
we literally just found out. We just found out about it. I mean,
they finally signed the contract. That's why they made it official. And then
they've done live stuff on Netflix already.
And he's going to be 60 years old.
Yeah, he's 57 right now.
Oh, so he'll be 58. Yeah. I think somebody said that he's got a birthday coming up, so he'll be 58.
But bro, he's still. Have you seen his training videos of recent?
He's a monster.
He's still a fucking monster, bro.
Well, if he decides to take a dive,
yeah, that would suck. I feel like it would go against every moral value that he has as a man right now because the way he's so deep with it and shit, bro. But
I thought that
who knows? I
thought that was
who knows? Like I would probably do it for millions of dollars. You know what I mean?
If you were already Mike Tyson, he's not broke.
If I was 57 years old and they were like, I'll give you $20 million to get in there and take a dive, I'd be like, fuck it, bro. I got 15 years left on this earth if I'm lucky. Let's do it.
If I'm Mike Tyson, I'm not doing it.
If you're Mike Tyson, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna.
You don't know what goes on in his brain to say that. We only have a perceived, understanding.
It's gonna erase his legacy though if he gets knocked out.
Yeah,
or knocked out.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel like he already did with all the emotional shit and the crying and the mushrooms and all the stuff he advocates for and does now. But
yeah,
this is different.
Yeah.
This is his own game.
This is different. Yeah,
anyone who sees this as anything but entertainment, this is not a real boxing fight.
No,
for real.
The promotion is MVP promotion, which I'm pretty sure is Jake Paul's, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, so it's MVP Promotions. I saw that earlier. I was like, oh snap, that's not real.
That motherfucker.
It's not real.
He's so rich.
Biden's not real, dude. Right?
Yeah, there's no way. There's no fucking way Biden's real.
Dude, I was watching some clips earlier, and they were saying that Biden is the sharpest that he's ever been now.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying that
guy. Joe Scarborough.
Yeah,
Joe Scarborough.
God, what a joke.
He's like, I'm gonna say something, and
Blinken just came in.
Oh God.
Yeah, but anyways,
the owner is Nakisa Bidarian
and Jake Paul.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Yeah, when you're that rich and famous, you can just be an owner and everything and not have to do the work.
All those swamp rats.
The other thing we had to talk about was Charles Barkley said. He said about people wearing Trump's mugshot on T-shirts. Former NBA player and CNN host Charles Barkley walked back comments that he'd punch a black person who would ever wear a T-shirt with former President Donald Trump's mugshot on it in an interview Wednesday. Barkley's comments were made after Trump told attendees at the Black Conservative Federation Gala last month in South Carolina that his indictments are enhancing his support with black voters. Trump claimed it was because they've been badly discriminated against and viewing him as discriminated against. Barkley told his co-host Gayle King on CNN show King Charles Saturday that if he sees a black person walking around with the Trump mugshot, he'd punch them in the face, adding that he means that sincerely. So, I mean, he cleared it up on Wednesday night.
What did he say?
Says, obviously, I'm not going to go around punching random strangers in the face, Barkley said. Later, he added that when Donald Trump compares his plight with that of a black person, that is what I had a problem with.
Right.
To get out of here.
So this is that whole thing.
Fucking 70 times.
This is that whole thing though of like, because he's white, it can't compare to the hardships of black people,
John
bro.
Turner.
It can't compare to the hardships of black people. But Charles Barkley, dude, you're fucking rich as fuck.
Yeah.
Can we stop letting rich black people claim oppression for everyone else, bro?
I don't see.
That's how you know it's fake, bro. Like I don't see black people out here going, help me. I'm so held
the
back.
guy's been indicted 70 times.
It's
Name
ridiculous.
another person that's been indicted.
I don't think that what he said was. I don't think he made a bad comparison in the way they're trying to make it sound like, oh, look at he accused black people of only liking him because he's been in trouble with the law. And it's like, no, he's saying that the way that he's being discriminated against is relatable for black culture, and that's why they're taking a like. And it's not a fucking lie.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking lie. Black culture is welcoming him with open arms. Mainstream media will tell you different. They'll find the one black dude that doesn't and make him sound like he's the majority. Yeah. But if you actually go and do your own research, you'll find in hip hop, in celebrityhood, everything, man, they're all coming out and they're all saying, nah, we're back with Trump.
It's interesting.
It's like it's a whole new game, bro.
Charles Barkley didn't say anything about like President Biden going and having a barbecue with a black family.
A chicken dinner.
Get the fuck out of here.
He brought fried chicken to the back family.
Going to a barber shop, going to a breakfast, black breakfast place.
Come on, bro. A black church.
Don't even, dude.
If that's not pandering,
dude,
I don't know.
So
or Kamala Harris fucking playing sexy red at the fucking like.
That's not appropriate.
No, but because black kids were there, they had to do that. But she's a Trump supporter too. That's the other crazy part. Sexy Red is a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
So they're stupid and pandering.
Yeah. They are.
You know what I mean? They're
we know that
stupid as shit, bro.
We already know that they're really dumb.
Who's about to talk here?
Really, really stupid.
Yeah, that was
Anyways,
fun,
you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this show. Tell your friends about us. Don't tell your friends about us. Talk good, talk bad. We don't really care, just as long as you're talking about us. Peace.